What's up mga ka-Ayuda? Maraming salamat pong muli sa pagtutok sa ating segment Norman Mangusin, the Budol King. Narito pong muli ang paglalahad ni John Arceneaux sa modus scam ni Norman Mangusin, the Budol King.
These people doing like this, offering 50 million for Titi Digong, and I'll double it, 100 million. You know, all the blood coming out the head, all this stuff. The NBI is arresting all these people for seditious activity, making threats online. That's very dangerous. I know the power of starting shit online. Online can happen in real, okay? But see, I'll do that for Norman. Wait. So anyway, wait. Norman probably will do that soon too, dig in his ass and in his nose. But the NBI goes and picks up that teacher. Then the NBI picks up that OFW. I think he was home in the Philippines. Okay. I know. Go. Plantation. Good morning. At 34. Okay. Bye. No. That's it. 34. Okay, bye. So the NBI goes and picks up the teacher. And the teacher cries dry tears. Some dust comes out his eyes. He's a little coward. And then the NBI picks up the OFW. I've been seeing that disrespectful piece of shit since he was in Saudi. I remember him threatening Titi Digong in 2017. But the NBI is apprehending all these people. It's like eye candy, something to just make you happy, you know. But the NBI is not doing nothing for a known scammer. There's active charges. He's on bail. He is a person non grata. Okay, he's got to be. He's a delusion. He's a useless candidate type thing, you know. There are many charges the NBI could pick him up with, but nobody's doing it. Nobody. When you look back at the history of Norman Francis Leo Marcos, when he was Francis Leo Antonio Marcos, oh shit, he had 4 names. 4. Francis Leo Antonio. Say my name, Norman. Anyway, you can see his collusion with the LP years ago. You can see the collusion. You can see the association with Nino Barzaga years ago. I mean, this is old school bullshit, scamming, lying, lawlessness, narco-political bullshit, syndicate type shit. That office he's in, that doesn't have his name on it. That is an LP facility. That is a common meeting room for the LP. It has been for years with the gold curtains. It's in pictures from years ago when they get together and have a meeting, steering committees for candidates and just maybe wedding parties. I don't know. It belongs to the LP. Doesn't belong to Norman or Marcos Global Industries. That's bullshit. But the NBI has the time and the resources to stream live, go and pick up the teacher because he threatened to kill Titi Digong or hire someone to kill him. Now they got a woman. All these people are 200 million. This and this and this. Okay. You see what's happening? At a time when the rule of law should work for the people, when Norman should be arrested to satisfy the suffering of hundreds of people that he has stolen from. The con artist has conned people out of their life savings. The land grab, people lost their land, people have died. This motherfucker Norman should be in prison right now. And that's a fact. The NBI is going to be playing games, picking up these little drama queens on social media that are threatening the life of Tete Digong. Good. But they're not going to do a fucking thing about Norman. In fact, the little bird inside the NBI said that they're probably going to move on him after COVID-19. Okay, Norman can break the rules of lockdown. He can go without a mask. His so-called employees or affiliates can stream online outside in the broad daylight with a bullhorn. Go, 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 bro. Go, 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 bro. Saka rice, saka rice, saka rice. You can see this. They're breaking social distancing. They're doing everything free. Nobody stops them. But the NBI has time to apprehend people playing games on their timeline, threatening the president. Norman Mangusin is lying about being a Marcos. He has victims around the world that cry every day, every month, remembering the millions they lost. Families have lost their land. Women have been treated like dogs. One woman, one Filipina, Norman, manipulated her mind, treated her like a shit, and stole 50 million from her. One, just one. That's not counting all the others. And I know Norman almost naked. I know everything about Norman. And the NBI cannot apprehend him. He's on bail, playing games in social media, ramping up to probably become a 2022 candidate. Because the power of the people. So Alan Peter Cayetano brought back ABS-CBN. Norman is still free. But Hainako Buhay, we're picking up the people that's making threats on their timeline with words against Tete Digong, spending the taxpayers' money of the Philippines when you have a man stealing and causing mischief, causing a very negative moment in the history of the Philippines. When you could have come together and helped the poor, this lying piece of shit has mesmerized and hypnotized all of his millions of followers to believe everything he fucking says. No judgment. And you know what they do? Their giving and their philanthropy is acted through this liar, this fraudster, Norman, Francis Leo Marcos. All the millions of people, psychologically, they're putting all of their power behind him. And their benevolence and their giving to their own people stops because they're putting hot air in Norman's balloon so it can soar high. They're even donating to the motherfucker on YouTube. Super chat. So the NBI can arrest people making threats online. The threats will never come to fruition. All of these piece of shit, useless men and women talking about paying someone 30 million, 100 million. They don't have that. A hired man is not going to fire, is not going to answer an ad on Facebook. Okay, for that. They can pick up these people, but they're not going to pick up Norman Mangusin, the NBI. So the PNP and the NBI is connected to Norman. Factually, that's a fact. The land grabbing, there was PNP there. A barangay is tied to it too. So the criminality is not dead in the Philippines. Narco-political activity? Maybe Norman toots, maybe he sucks cocaine down his nose. Shabu can go in your nose too. You don't have to smoke. You can raise a blade and make powder and take it to the head. It makes you talk good like Francis. It makes you believe you're Francis Leo Marcos. Maybe he's hooked on Shabu. So, Think about it, people. Think about it. Why does the NBI have the resources to apprehend people threatening the life of Titi Digong, but they don't have the resources to stop a fraudster, a liar, a scammer, breaking public policy for the lockdown? They're not even warning his fucking ass. They're not even paying attention to his ass. Shit. Even Bong Bong and Rafitoflu don't really say his name. Only a few of us bloggers say his name. What's going on, people? What's the deal? Is this horse face part of an oligarch game? Because a vaccine is coming. And another virus is coming, by the way. It's tied to the second virus that's coming. It's going to be given to you by mosquitoes. It's a equine. It's dealing with horses. I'm not lying. I'm an expert in reading the predictive programming that the Illuminati and the oligarchs put out in the public. They always tell us what they're going to do before they do it. So, you think you're going to be out of lockdown soon? You're not out of lockdown. Only Norman can walk the streets and lie. Because it's a social theater. It's bullshit. It's a fucking smokescreen. Over 1 million people fixated on that fucking liar. That blackface ugly. Okay. Fake papers. I laugh my ass off all the time at the followers. They're so gullible. So dumb. Okay. Something's going on here with Norman Mangusin. And it involves the NBI and the PNP and the LP. It's a great, great deception, people. But look at the horse face and the teeth of the horse. That's a nomencology. That is signs of something to come. The second virus. Okay? They put the viruses in chemtrails that come from airplanes. They've been doing it for 20, 30 years. They've been putting aluminum and barium in the sky. It's called chemtrails. The oligarchs control the weather through HARP. They create typhoons. Yolanda. Haiyan was a man-made typhoon. I lost a big-ass YouTube channel with millions of views exposing Haiyan. I showed when they made it. They made it with NexRad radar and HARP. They can shoot a NexRad radar into the clouds. They can suck water out of the ocean with low sails and high sails. They can move it. They know how to, they control the weather. They control your mind through television programming. That's why they want ABS-CBN to stay on. 63 years of programming the people of the Philippines with immorality and lies and black propaganda. So, honestly, the strongest asset that the oligarchs have in the Philippines is ABS-CBN, then the Vatican, then the central bank, then the LP. I don't ever see you becoming Maharlika again. I don't see you being free ever again because your country is beholden to liars like Norman Mangusin. Your country is beholden to piece of shit politicians like Alan Peter Cayetano, and your people have no discipline. Their mind is closed, their eyes are wired shut, and they're cowards. Your people are cowards. They will talk in this cockpit of chismis on Facebook, just like Drillian said when he answered Trillianus. Remember? 2018? Trillianus is sitting next to Drillian in the Senate or the lower house, I don't remember. Trillianus said, "You think everybody wants to hear your monotone voice?" And then Drillian looks at him twice. He does a double take. He says, "And you and your cockpit of chismis, huh? Y'all are in serious trouble." I'm not. I'm free. I'm a free moral agent. I don't serve the oligarchs. I don't serve religion. I serve the Father. I have deeds and action. I have honor. I'm not a coward. I don't live a lie. I'm not delusional. In fact, I work overtime to open people's minds and reason with people. Norman is being protected by the NBI, the PNP, and the LP. What is Norman's purpose? Norman's main purpose is to make the Filipino people look like fucking idiots. All of us that bash Norman and expose Norman, the world will look at this situation, Francis Leo Marcos, and all the millions of people that love Francis Leo Marcos. The world will judge your character as a useless people that can't think. Your fruits, you'll be known. The Philippines look stupid. That's what the purpose of Francis Leo Marcos is. Number one, to make Filipino people look like fucking mongrels, like some idiots. Number two, to destroy the Marcos name and Tititigong. Believe it or not, with the NBI and the PNP and the LP and the oligarchs behind this fucking idiot, 2022, you can see this son of a bitch never in jail and in public office with millions of people loving him and worshiping him when he's a useless fucking scammer, baklak piece of shit. What a way to end the world, by blaming the stupid people who supported the idiot that was plastic. I'm speaking something very serious. If you can't reason with me, if you can't really understand what I'm saying, you need to listen to this again and again, because this is serious. Norman Mangusin, Francis Leo Marcos, is being protected by the NBI, the PNP, the LP, and the oligarchs. And they have a plan for his stupid ass. If Norman believes he's Francis Leo Marcos when he's not, if Norman believes he's a multi-billionaire when he's not, the people who support him will believe that he is worthy of public office. It's called general consensus. The people actually control the country. You have suffered for 100 years because you're stupid. I'm not lying. Our father's creation dies from lack of knowledge. I'm not a liar. So you need to think. And this horse virus, this is coming from mosquitoes. It's coming to you. Look down my timeline. You'll see the explanation of it. It's already been decoded. It's going to happen soon. Wave 2, virus number 2. And it's going to kill people. It's not caused by 5G. It's going to be caused by mosquitoes. You think dengue is something? I love all of you, but you need to wake up, and you need to have your power. There's power and honor in the truth. When you have courage to speak the truth and learn and never live your lie again, that's powerful, people. That's what we're created to do. We're not created to be living as dogs and slaves in a world of idiots. We're supposed to be men and women of honor. Our word is our bond. We're supposed to have courage and integrity and dignity and discipline. We're not supposed to be fools. I love all of you. Bye.